Have you ever wondered why love is both the most beautiful and the most confusing thing in life? Why do some relationships become forever bonded, while others break apart despite the best efforts? When love is truly serious, it's not just about promises, but about actions every day. Have you ever asked yourself, how can you tell if a man truly loves you? Are sweet words enough, or should it be the actions, the sincere gestures that show care, respect, and long-term commitment? In this video, we will explore the most obvious actions a man will take when he is truly serious about you. These signs not only help you recognize true love but also serve as a measure for a lasting and meaningful relationship. Welcome to the Sophia's Knowledge channel, and I am Sophia. This is the place where each story, each lesson about love will help you find the answers. Today, we will explore a fresh perspective on 6 actions men take when they are truly serious about you. Stay with Sophia, as the most surprising and interesting things are waiting for you ahead. Before we begin, find a quiet place, put on your headphones, and relax your mind. Let the shares in this video help you feel more completely and enjoy every meaningful moment. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's go! Action 1. Always wanting to talk and share. When a man is truly serious about you, love is not always expressed through grand vows or romantic gestures straight out of a movie. Sometimes, true love shows up in the simplest things, like how a man always wants to talk and share with you, for no particular reason. This is one of the clearest signs that he is serious about you. Because men, when they truly love, are not afraid to open up their inner world, something they are usually very reserved about. Communication is no longer an obligation, but a desire. In a typical relationship, people might talk to maintain connection, avoid silence, or ensure the other doesn't feel forgotten. But when a man is truly serious about you, talking to you is not an obligation, it's something he looks forward to every day. He wants to know what you went through today, if you are happy, if there's anything making you anxious. Questions like, have you eaten yet? How was your work today? Or are you tired tonight? Though small, show how deeply he cares about you. It's a true desire to connect, not just out of politeness or habit. Not just talking, but sharing sincerely. A serious man will not hesitate to open his heart. He won't just listen to you but will also talk about his feelings, tell you about his day, what made him happy, or what's been bothering him. Especially, if he shares his fears, weaknesses, or personal issues he rarely tells anyone, it's a big sign that he trusts you. Men are often expected to be strong and not talk about their feelings, so when they open up to you, it means you hold a very special place in their hearts. Being present in every conversation. Have you ever met someone, and when talking to them, you felt like they were really listening to you? Not just nodding along, or answering while looking at their phone, but focused eyes, sincere attitude, and thoughtful responses? If the man next to you behaves this way, treasure that. Being present in communication is a subtle form of showing love. It shows that he doesn't just want to hear to know but to hear to understand. He wants to know you more every day, understand how you think, feel, and react to the world around you. Talking even when there's nothing to say. A man who truly loves you doesn't need a valid reason to text or call you. Sometimes it's simply, I miss you, I just saw a good restaurant and wanted to invite you, or I just heard a song and thought of you. These seemingly trivial conversations are the quiet thread that connects the two of you. For him, emotional connection is more important than the content of the conversation. And because of that, he always finds a way to stay present in your mind, not loudly, but gently and naturally. Listening, with all his heart. Conversation is not just about speaking, but also about listening. When he is truly serious, you'll notice that you don't have to force yourself to be understood, you don't have to explain too much, and you won't fear being judged. Because he listens to you with respect and empathy. He will remember the things you say, from what you like to eat, what you dislike, to the pain you've been through in the past. Not because he's bored, but because you matter to him, so everything related to you is important. Willing to talk when there's an issue. One of the biggest challenges in a relationship is when there's a conflict. And this is also when you can clearly distinguish between someone who is truly serious or just in love for fun. If he actively seeks to talk when you two are upset, if he doesn't avoid the issue and wants to resolve it with you, it shows that he values this relationship. He talks to understand, not to win. And he understands that. Finally, when a man always wants to talk and share with you, not out of habit, but because he sees you as someone special, this is a very clear sign that he is serious about you. True love doesn't need to be loud, it just needs one person who always wants to understand you, listen to you, and be there for you in every simple conversation. Because in the end, a man who truly loves you will choose to be by your side, from the simplest of stories. What do you think about this? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions and discuss further. Don't forget to like if you found this content useful and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next shares. Thank you so much. Let's continue together. Action 2. Spending time with you, prioritizing you. It is often said that love is built from care and the little things in everyday life. But if it's only about sweet words or occasional gifts, is that enough to prove that a man is truly serious about you? The answer is no. One of the clearest ways to measure his feelings for you is how he spends time with you, and prioritizes you amidst the busyness of life. Time is the measure of priority. We are all busy. Work, friends, family, personal interests, everything takes up our time each day. However, when a man truly cares, you will never have to wonder if you are bothering him. Because for him, spending time with you is natural, not a burden or an obligation. He doesn't wait until the end of the day to quickly text you before going to sleep. He won't make you wait for hours just to answer a simple question. Because in his heart, you never stand behind anything else for too long. You are not the one to meet when he has time, but let me rearrange to meet you. Priority is shown through action, not words. Some people say they love you, promise to take you places, promise to build a future with you. But for weeks or months, you don't see them. Dates get postponed, texts are forgotten, care only comes when they have time. That's not love, that's convenience. On the contrary, when a man is truly serious, you'll see yourself as part of his daily plan. It's not always about grand dates, but meaningful presence, a short call during his break, stopping by your workplace just to see you for a few minutes, or simply keeping a promise to have coffee on the weekend. Priority is not about the quantity of time, but about the quality and meaning of it. He is willing to rearrange to make time for you. A busy man may not always be free. But a man who loves you knows how to arrange things. Some things can be postponed, some people can wait, but for you, he will do his best not to miss a date. That's the effort that true love brings. You don't need to compete for his attention with work, friends, or his phone. Because when he's with you, he puts you first. He wants the time spent with you to be complete, without distractions. And if something urgent comes up, he will let you know, instead of making you wait in silence. Being present at the right time says a lot. Life is not always smooth. There will be times when you are tired, hurt, or need a shoulder to lean on. And if he is serious about you, he will be there when you need him most. He may not always be able to solve everything for you, but he will never let you feel alone in facing difficulties. A serious man is not just there for the happy moments. He is there when you are weak, confused, and even when you can't be strong anymore. Being there at the right time is a clear proof that you are more important to him than anything else. He takes the initiative to create time with you. It's not just about responding to invitations, but about initiating them. He plans to go out with you, experience new things with you, or simply wants to be with you on a rainy afternoon with no special reason. That shows that he doesn't see you as an extra part of his schedule, but as an essential part of his daily life. Taking the initiative to create time together is how a serious man shows that he doesn't just want to date you, but truly wants to live with you in every moment. He makes you feel chosen every day. In a healthy relationship, the feeling of being chosen every day is just as important as the words "I love you." When a man is willing to spend time with you, not because it's a habit, not out of fear of losing you, but because he genuinely wants to be with you, that's mature love. You don't have to guess whether he still likes you. You don't have to sit and wait for him to call. You no longer feel anxious or doubtful. Instead, you feel secure, knowing that you are important enough to be prioritized, even though there are many other things to worry about. Finally, when a man is truly serious, he will not make you feel like you are waiting for affection from someone too busy to love. He understands that time is the most precious thing people can give to each other, and he has chosen to give it to you. Because love is not about who talks more, but about who does more to make you feel loved. And sometimes, it all starts from a simple thing: he spends time with you, and you don't have to ask for it. If you're still watching the video, don't hesitate to comment the word "continue." Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel so that Sophia will be motivated to create more meaningful videos. Let's continue together. Action 3. Introducing you to friends and family. When love is no longer just an individual matter. When in love, each of us wants to be recognized and respected in the relationship. Especially when the feelings start to become serious. What many people secretly long for is the moment to step into their partner's real world, not just in private dates, but also within their close circle, friends and family. Therefore, when a man is ready to introduce you to the important people in his life, it is not just a simple social gesture. It is a strong sign that he is serious, wants to commit, and most importantly, is opening his doors for you to step into the inner world he doesn't share with everyone. True love is not hidden behind a secret veil. A healthy relationship should not be something to hide. When a man avoids introducing you to his loved ones or friends, even after some time together, it can make you feel like you are just a detached part of his life, not belonging, not acknowledged. On the contrary, if he takes the initiative to introduce you to his family, invites you to join gatherings with his close friends, that's his way of saying, "You are important to me. And I want the important people in my life to know about you." A serious man won't be afraid to show the world who you are in his life. He won't hide you because it's not the right time, not convenient, or for any vague reason. Because when you are important, there's no better time than the present. Introducing you is a step to affirm your place. No one introduces a relationship just for fun to their family. In the subconscious of most men, family is sacred, a place where they want to share what's truly serious. When he takes you home to meet his family, it means he sees you as part of his future, or at least, he wants this relationship to go further. The same goes for introducing you to his friends. It's not about bragging, but a way for him to bring you into his real life, where there are long-established relationships, where he is his truest self. And when you appear there, it means you are no longer an outsider but have stepped into that intimate circle. Not afraid of being judged, not afraid of the truth. Introducing you to the family is also proof of sincerity. Not every man is brave enough to bring someone to meet his parents or siblings, people who might ask questions, might make comments. If he still chooses to bring you there, it means he is ready for you to see the most real part of his life, from his way of living, family background, to potential differences that may arise. No pretenses, no hiding. This shows trust and the desire to face the reality with you, instead of building a love that is just all about beautiful things but lacking roots. He wants you to belong, not just in his heart, but in his life. One of the silent sorrows in love is the feeling of being kept in the gray zone, not made public, not knowing where you stand in your partner's life. But if that man is truly serious, you won't have to ask or guess. Introducing you to his friends and family is not just a formality. It is an act of acceptance, commitment, and the desire for long-term attachment. He wants you to be not just a lover, but a companion, someone who can walk with him through the other important relationships in his life. These meetings are an opportunity for the relationship to mature. Many people think meeting the family is stressful. But in reality, it is a great time for both to understand each other better. You will learn many things about him by how he treats his parents, talks to his friends, and reacts when family members ask sensitive questions. And likewise, he will observe how you integrate, how you behave, and express yourself. These interactions, if they happen sincerely, will be the foundation for both of you to build a more realistic future, not just based on private promises. Finally, true love doesn't need to be hidden. When a man is ready to bring you into his personal world, introduce you to his family and close friends, that's the clearest action to confirm you are not just someone passing through his life, but a part of him he wants to keep and continue with. No need to say too much, no need for promises. Just the public presence of you in the most important relationships in his life is enough to show that you are someone he cherishes and trusts. Action 4. Having future plans with you. When love is not just about today. True love is not only beautiful in the present moments. It also requires a longer, farther view, a vision of what you will build together. Therefore, when a man starts talking about the future with you, not in random jokes, but in concrete, realistic plans, that's when you know he is serious. Because not everyone is willing to bring someone into their future. Your name is not a part of everyone's upcoming plans, stories about a few years from now, or dreams yet to form. Only when someone truly wants to commit do they start seeing you in every part of the road ahead. He's not afraid to talk about the long term. A serious man will not avoid questions like, what do you think about marriage? Do you want to have kids? Or where do you see your future? Not because he has all the answers, but because he wants you to know that he is ready to discuss, think, and share with you about these important things. Not avoiding these conversations is a sign of maturity in love. When a person is afraid of commitment, they will find plenty of reasons to avoid. It's too soon, let's just live in the moment, who knows what the future holds. But when a man has decided you are the one he wants to be with, even if he's not sure about everything, he will still seriously work with you to build a future together. You are included in his plans. From small things like the upcoming holiday, plans to change jobs, or moving to a new house, if you are often a part of these plans, it's a sign that he doesn't see you as someone passing through his life. A man who truly loves you will not make plans without you in them. He will ask, what do you think if I transfer jobs? Shall we go to Dalat for the year-end holiday? Or, I'm planning to save up for a house, do you want to help me plan? These seemingly small details are actually pieces of a bigger picture, a future with a companion. No need to say much, just the fact that he is actively involving you in life plans is a clear proof of his seriousness in the relationship. He's thinking about stability and sustainability. Loving seriously is not just about loving when everything is easy. A mature man will think about how to ensure both of you have a more stable life. He will pay attention to finances, career, and his ability to provide for a future home. He won't just promise to take care of you for life, but he will show you that he is taking steps to make that happen. He might not have everything right now, but you will feel that he is trying, not just for himself, but for a shared future with you. This could be his harder work at his job, learning new skills, or saving money for a shared project. He wants to build, not just enjoy. Young love may be full of romantic dates, spontaneous trips, and sweet words. But serious love will go beyond the stage of just being together is enough. A man who truly wants to commit will begin thinking about building, from a house, a career, to raising children in the future. He doesn't just want to hold your hand and walk down the street, but he also wants to buy the first sofa with you for your new apartment. He doesn't just like hearing you laugh, but also wants to know your thoughts on important things like career, how to face challenges, or your values in life. Because he knows, the future cannot just be about emotions, it needs practical companionship. He's not afraid to take responsibility. A man who is truly serious is not afraid of responsibility. On the contrary, he actively takes on responsibility when love needs it. When both of you face conflicts, he won't rush to leave. When life brings upheavals, he won't choose to stay silent and disappear. Because he knows, the future is not just about sweet moments, but also challenges, and he is ready to stay to face them with you. Love is not only beautiful when it's easy. It becomes truly meaningful when someone is willing to walk with you to the end of the road, even when it's winding and bumpy. And if he's thinking about a long-term future with you, it means he has chosen you, not just in the moment, but throughout the journey. Finally, a man might love you today, but if he is truly serious, he will think about how to love you in 5 years, 10 years, or for a lifetime. He doesn't just love the current version of you, but loves and is ready to accompany you through the changes of the future. When you appear in his long-term plans, when he talks about stability, when you are no longer the temporary lover but become the life partner in the future, that's when you'll understand, this man is loving you with all the maturity and sincerity he has. Action 5. Willing to change and put effort into the relationship. When love is not just about emotions, but also a choice. True love is not only about the intense feelings in the beginning. A long-lasting relationship cannot just rely on natural harmony, but also requires effort, change, and growth from both sides. In this, a man's willingness to adjust himself, listen, and learn how to love you the way you need, is a profound proof that he is serious about this relationship. Because change has never been easy. It requires humility, an open mind, and enough love to overcome one's own ego. A man who is willing to change for love is not someone who loses his essence, but someone who courageously chooses to mature in order to keep the person he doesn't want to lose. Change is not because of being forced, but because of willingness. The biggest difference between a healthy relationship and a forced one lies in the motivation for change. When a man truly loves you, he does not change because you force him to, but because he realizes that it is necessary for love to grow. He learns how to control his anger so as not to hurt you. He adjusts his time, habits, and priorities to make room for you in his busy life. He learns how to communicate better, be more patient, and listen more, not to become perfect, but to become the person you need. The change for love is not about losing oneself, but about that self growing for something worthwhile. He doesn't see conflicts as a reason to give up. Every relationship has its clashes. But the way a man handles conflicts will show how much he values that relationship. A man who truly loves does not turn conflicts into a battle. He does not choose silence, does not turn his back and walk away, nor seeks an easy way out. On the contrary, he faces the issue, seeks to understand the root cause, and makes efforts for both to understand each other better. He knows that love is not always easy. But he also knows that if the one he loves is hurt, the issue is not about who is right or wrong, but about how not to hurt each other more. He accepts learning from you. A man serious in love is not afraid to admit that he doesn't know everything. He does not think of himself as always right, nor sees your advice as control. On the contrary, he is willing to take it in, not just from what you say, but also from what you don't say. He wants to understand you better, what makes you sad, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel safe in this relationship. And from that, he gradually adjusts his behavior, his way of acting, and his way of showing affection, so that love doesn't just come from him, but also reaches you in the way you need most. He perseveres with the process, not just chasing the result. Change doesn't happen overnight. He may have been clumsy, careless, or wrong before. But what matters is that he realizes it, and tries every day. He apologizes when needed, makes amends when he can, and never blames circumstances or the past. True love is built through many small steps like that. Not perfect, but sincere. Not too fast, but steady. A man who is serious will understand that love is not always a smooth journey, but if the person walking with him is you, then he is ready to overcome all obstacles. He changes not just to keep you, but because he wants what's best for both of you. There is a subtle but very important point. A mature man does not just change to make you stay, but because he understands that true love is where both become better. The things he is working on are not tricks to make you feel moved, but changes with depth, coming from awareness and genuine affection. He wants to become a better version of himself, not just for your happiness, but so that he can also be proud of the man he is becoming. And that is more valuable than any promise. Finally, love is not only measured by sweet things, but also by the willingness to change and put effort into each other. When a man is willing to face his weaknesses, willing to set aside his ego to preserve the relationship, when he chooses to fix things instead of walking away, that is mature, serious, and responsible love. Because in true love, no one is perfect. But if you meet someone who dares to change for you, for this love, know that you are with a man who loves you with all his sincerity and maturity. Action 6. Protect and respect you. When love is the safest place to return to. A man who truly loves you is not only someone who creates excitement in the early days of getting to know each other, but also someone who makes you feel secure and allows you to be yourself when you are with him. Deep down, every woman wants a place to lean on, a shoulder strong enough, a love that makes her feel appreciated and protected. And when a man is serious about you, the clearest action is not sweet words, but the way he protects and respects you every day. Protection here is not only about shielding you from external dangers. It is also about the way he acts, thinks, and makes choices to ensure that you never feel lost or hurt within your own relationship. He protects you from harm, even when it comes from him. No one who loves you truly wants to hurt you. And if, by chance, his words or actions make you sad, he will be the first to notice, apologize, and find ways to make it right. He will never use the excuse "I didn't mean to" dismiss your feelings. On the contrary, he listens, understands, and questions himself. What did I do to make you feel unsafe? A serious man will always put your emotions first, not ignore your pain due to pride or ego. Because he doesn't just love you when you're happy, but also wants to be your support when you are vulnerable. He protects your honor and image anywhere. A man who truly loves you will never let others insult you, especially in front of him. Whether it's family, friends, or in public, he will always stand by you when you need him. Not with loud words, but with a strong and clear presence. This is the woman I cherish. He will never criticize you in front of others, never make jokes at your expense, and never let you face the judgmental stares from others alone. To him, you are someone who needs to be protected, not because you are weak, but because he loves you enough not to let anyone hurt you, even with words. He respects your thoughts and choices. Serious love does not come with control. A mature man will not love you in a way that imposes his will on you, nor force you to be someone you are not. On the contrary, he respects every decision, preference, and lifestyle you have, as long as it makes you happy. He doesn't have unreasonable jealousy, doesn't forbid you from seeing your friends, and doesn't torment you about the past. He understands that you have your own world, dreams, and journey to follow, and if he can, he will accompany and support you, not hold you back. Respect is not in promises, but in daily actions. It is when he listens to you without interrupting. It is when he asks for your opinion before making joint decisions. It is when he looks at you with fairness, without judgment. He respects your personal space and emotions. A man who truly loves you will understand that you don't always need someone to fix things. Sometimes, you just need someone to be there and listen. He will not force you to be happy, not make you be strong, nor insist that you calm down when you are hurting. He respects your feelings as much as he respects himself. He does not view your tears as weakness, nor does he see your silence as incomprehensible, but looks for ways to understand and be there for you in a gentle and appropriate way. He is home, the place where you feel safe. In the end, a man who is truly serious will be the place you always want to return to. No matter how stormy it is outside, when you see his eyes, you know you are not alone. He doesn't promise that everything will always be perfect, but he guarantees that you will not have to face anything alone. He is not only your lover, but also your friend you can lean on. He is where you can be vulnerable, be yourself, and be loved without having to pretend. In a world full of change, he chooses to be the most stable person by your side. In the end, a man who is serious about love does not just say he loves you with words, but acts every day so that you can feel that love. He protects you not because you cannot take care of yourself, but because he wants to be the first to stand in front of everything that could hurt you. He respects you not to please you, but because in his heart, you are someone who deserves to be treated with all kindness, tenderness, and respect. True love is always the place where we feel valuable. And if you are with a man like that, hold on to him, not because he is perfect, but because he has chosen to love you in the deepest and kindest way possible. Conclusion. True love is not just about empty promises or infatuation in the early moments. It is a long journey, full of challenges, but also incredibly worthwhile. The actions a man shows when he is truly serious with you, from always wanting to talk and share, to prioritizing time for you, or building a future together, all prove a mature and lasting love. Protecting and respecting you is not just a small action, but a huge commitment. A man who truly loves you will not only take care of you when things are easy, but will also protect you in difficult moments, making you feel safe and loved. He will respect not only your feelings but also your space and your choices. He is willing to change, not because you ask, but because he realizes that this love deserves effort and sacrifice. When a man shows all these things, you will not only see love but also respect and long-term commitment. And that is the clearest sign that he is not just loving you in the moment, but choosing you as his life partner, building a happy and enduring future together. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video today. I hope the shared thoughts about love and the lessons from this video will help you find new perspectives and understanding. If you found the video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those around you. Each of us has our own love stories, and I'm glad to explore them with you. See you in the next videos. Wishing you a wonderful day full of love.